Having a clarity of how you want to live every day is very, very important. So every morning I kind of make a mind map of how I want to live this day, and accordingly I try to set up my mind to live that particular way. And it is mostly in regard to what kind of thought I want to have throughout the day, and all the actions, every movement should dictate that I stay with that idea, I contemplate on that idea. When that happens, it becomes a very beautiful day, and when it doesn't happen, that day is lived in doing unnecessary things. So the whole idea is staying with the thought you want to stay with, so that that thought can drop for forever. Otherwise, there is always a cycle of thoughts that keeps on coming and keeps on going, and nothing comes out, and we end up doing unnecessary things outside and inside also. I just mentioned that throughout the day you stay with one single thought. But how do you decide what thought to stay with? The answer to that lies in the morning. So every time when you are waking up in the morning, your body is carrying the score of how you have lived yesterday and how you have slept. And how you have lived yesterday and how you have slept, if you observe very carefully, it will tell you all the gaps in the life you want to live and the life you are living. So when you wake up in the morning, when you are still not engaged in daily rut of life, you do not rush. You simply sit and you take few breaths, and then you watch yourself. You watch yourself until that moment arises that this is the thought I want to stick with on this day. So that thought is expression of how you need to move about in your life today. It will tell you the fundamental thing. That thought is the fundamental thing you need to work on in the discipline of today. And when you really start contemplating on that particular thought, that thought can be very simple body level thought or material thought, or it can be mind related, it can be about some beautiful, profound idea. It does not really matter. What matter is you identify that thought, you sit with yourself until that thought is not identified, and when that thought is identified, throughout the day, you try to make this practice of simply staying with that thought. When you stay with that single thought, it will tell you all the complications that are there in your life. It will tell you all the strengths you have in your life today. A simple thought or a simple observation can make profound discoveries in your life. I give you a very simple example. You wake up in the morning and you observe yourself, and this thought, or rather observation, arises that you have a stiff neck. In the beginning, the answer will be very simple that, oh, maybe you slept the wrong way, or maybe you are using too much mobile and your neck is tilted. But the answer to that is rather deep. Once you really start asking this question, why my neck is hurting, why my neck is stiff, it will start telling you some things that are very, very deep, things if you start working on, you will find out that it is not that simple. For example, in the beginning, this answer will arise, oh, maybe you had a thicker pillow, or maybe you are sitting the wrong way in the table. But then you start thinking, why I am sitting the wrong way? Why I am using a thicker pillow? So the act of choosing a thicker pillow or act of sitting in a certain way tells you your lack of knowing, your lack of not understanding that what is the right thing I need to do for myself. When you choose a thicker pillow, it simply means that you don't really understand your body. When you are sitting in a wrong way, you don't really know how to sit. And when these certain fundamental observations starts arising, automatically a certain awareness comes that I will learn how to sit. I will learn how to lie down. I will learn how to do certain things in the right manner. So when that answer or that reflections comes that I need to learn to do the things right way, suddenly everything starts correcting in your life, because when this answer comes that I will learn how to do things the right way, suddenly this keyword learning becomes fundamental of your life. And when you really want to learn, you start asking this question, how can I learn? And to learn something, you need to realize that you need to be patient, you need to be calm, you need to have a certain discipline, you need to be surrendering. Then automatically your life starts becoming of a disciple. You start becoming a student of life. And when you become the student of life, then the whole world becomes a very pleasant experience. The whole world, the whole universe acts as a guru to you. Everything starts telling you what to do, what not to do. So, a simple act of asking this question, why my neck is stiff, can make yoga happen in your life when you can really become a student of life. So every day you make sure that you find out that fundamental thought you need to stick with. When you really start sticking with that fundamental thought, it will start shaping your life in a way it needs to be shaped, not which is copy of somebody else. It will be your life, it will be original life. So every day make sure you find out that thought, the thought that you need to entertain today. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.